I'm here. I'm alive. And it's Thursday. Wow. Anyway, let's see how long. Let's see for how long I can last. Anyway. Yes. Can we get some music?
Who wants some treats? Come over here!
I forgot. I need to turn this on. Okay. There, the music won't stop. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Let's see.
Who wants some treats? Come over here! Who wants some treats? Come over here!
Let me see if I can pop this out.
Dispatching now.
Oh, I didn't know they remix the Outpost music. I had it muted for all this time. Oh, what? Oh. Have to ignore red dots.
Who wants some treats? Come over here!
For this. think I'll do that last. Let me just go through this stuff first. Legion Tower.
I expect your operations to be well planned. I'll be treating this no different from real combat.
Time to auto.
Let's finish it with a flourish.
May victory be ours. May victory be ours. That wasn't such a big deal after all.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
She will never
Enemy
fall.
spotted. Engaging.
May victory be ours. Fire it well. May victory be ours. For a maid, this was a piece of cake.
Is everyone ready?
All cleaned up. May victory be ours. Stronger, keep shooting.
I've got this.
May victory be ours.
Where is it? Right here. Ah. Anyway.
Come on, faster. Fully active. Pierce through.
So looking at that.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Wait, huh?
I expect your operations to be well planned.
Y'all just hate me, don't you? You just hate me. I just got off a whale. Why would you give me another whale?
1, 2, 3. Come over here.
Anyway.
Saw teeth, entire buildings, you name it. Hope you put it to good use. We have everything in our shop except what we don't have.
This is a completely different song now.
Take as much time as you like.
Anyway.
Welcome to Rupee's shop. Doesn't it feel great spending money? Another successful transaction. Thank you for coming.
It feels great to spend money until you see the bill. And I know from personal experience.
Have fun shopping.
Looking to get something?
Looks like we've got. Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild Workshop. 1, 2, 3. Come over here. On guard. Never mind. It's going to be
What am I looking for? I'm trying to find... I can't even remember what I was looking for. Eh. Something like this. Okay, if I stop thinking about it, it'll probably pop up in my head.
Ensuring victory for their subjects is a king's duty. Let's wrap this up. Reloading. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Your eyes on what a student can do. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. And thou art lead through. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Your eyes on what a student can do. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Let's head back. Reload. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Ah! What just happened? Not the fist. Whatever that is.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Reload. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. And thou art lead through. Reloading. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Your eyes on what a student can do. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Your eyes on what a student can do.
Ooh, that actually hit her?
Let's head back. Reloading.
Almost caught me off guard.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Down with those
Ah. Messed up. I know exactly what happened. Anyway. Oh, forgot. It's not. Auto spoils me.
Let's head back. Down with those with let's wrap this up.
Ah.
Down with those with focus our attack. Down with those with threatening your eyes on what is astute can do. Down with those with threatening and thou art weak root. Down with those with threatening the kingdom. I shall go again. This attire vexes me. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Tis taken me longer than usual. Had I donned mine, tis taken me longer than usual. Had I donned mine usual garb, I would have been swifter.
Mesdames et messieurs, let's give a warm welcome to the challenger.
Still can't remember. Apparently it wasn't that important. Anyway.
should we do tomorrow?
Need to do this.
I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy. All done. Are we gonna go have some fun or why don't we go check on the bubble tree? This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy. This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise. Why don't we go check on the bubble tree? This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy. Why don't we go check on the bubble tree? What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
It makes her happy. I'm gonna go ahead and skip since I haven't read any of it.
Why aren't you saying? Can I do this?
I can go further.
Trying to remember. How is it that I forgot something really important? Anyway. Oh well. Danger is approaching the bubbles. Oh no, the bubbles are in danger.
I will ruin anything that disrupts victory. I can go further. Reload.
How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful? How many beings remember the moment they are born? Encounter.
I can go further.
Rest assured, beauty remains impervious. How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful? What are you doing?
I vowed to protect you. Next.
assured, beauty remains impervious.
Is that it?
A rather simple task.
Nope, one more.
I'm really sorry.
She's really sorry.
There are far too many things that lack beauty. Rest assured, beauty remains
Not
impervious.
bad.
Just a moment. I'll clean my... How do I look now?
What?
Prince? Am I beautiful?
What? Ain't no way. Did somebody use a bot? Anyway. Okay. Did I? I didn't get it. Wow.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy. I'll start the game.
Interesting. I don't know what traits I should do yet, so I'm gonna leave that alone and yeah. I think I'm done. Oh wow. Right at 4. I'm gonna hit. Yep.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Even a hero needs to recharge once in a while. Reload. Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. You're tougher than I thought. Even a hero needs to recharge once in a while. Reload. Everything time for no everything you got. I got to have my sister. Bunny girl never misses.
Oops.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Superfluous will be banished from paradise. I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Mm-hmm.
I may not be the best, but I can at least crack a few skulls.
Well, let's go then.
What the heck happened to my teams? Oh, I remember what happened.
If you wish it so, Prince, I shall gladly oblige.
Let's see. Where is it?
女の子は戦うためにおしゃれするんじゃないんだな。I'll be the best hand in your deck.
Where is...
Are you putting us to work even during our vacation?
Are you asking me to be your companion? Commander, our adventure starts now.
I'm done. Let's see. Famous streamer. I am not a famous streamer. Hey, Heartless. NPC, I pulled a Heartless. I didn't check my team. But I still killed it. Alright. Let's see. Will I get her? Better than Heartless.
Nice to meet you.
Well, that's the first time, so it doesn't matter. Let's go again. Will this be pain? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm blaming Layfun.
Leave it to me.
It's because he posted in the chat.
Nice to meet you.
What are your orders?
Hello there. How many has that been? Oh gosh.
I may be a mass production. Leave it to me.
What is this? I'm gonna back out for a moment. Check this out. Is this another Criffy angle? No.
Soldier OW?
Oh gosh. This is... Oh wow.
Nice to
Let's see. What is this? Ah, Nero. I hate Nero. I don't even use her. One more. Pain. Suffering. Medical bills. Keep going.
Choose the best route. and
Brit,
make sure
I want to use you, but you're not useful. Yay! Finally.
for I must keep
Finally, I'm not touching this thing ever again. Okay. So now I got at least some pools left. And yeah. Redeem my 10 back. Okay. I'm not touching that. Thanks. That was just pain. Oh, wrong one. And let me get this one. And I'm just gonna take the shortcut. Sacrum.
I can make even more bubbles now.
She can make even more bubbles now. What is she? Is she 10 10 10 or is she? I don't know. Let's see. She's triple 10. Okay. Inventory. Let's see. Let me try. 2, 3. Okay. I think I can push it to 10. Miscounted. I should probably just do 500 because I hardly ever use these anyway. That pain. You know, you would think I know how to do math, but no, my brain is just not working today. Did anyone manage to get a gift card, by the way? Because I was just sitting up here stalking the page, and I still didn't get a gift card. Do I have? I do. But I don't. What happened to my support stuff? All right, let me go back. I could have sworn I had an extra somewhere. Okay, I'm missing arms, so got to the capture. Yeah, that's the same thing that happened to me. There's an ad starting in 4 minutes. And let's see. What is this? Oh, that's that thing. I think that's about it. Or yeah, I don't have enough for friendship pool. So I guess I can go into the campaign.
I know a shortcut. The menu here is
Ah.
lacking.
Don't mind me, I was just testing some things. Let's see, where's my team? I don't even have to do this. I can just quit battle.
Securing victory for their subjects. Commencing feast.
Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off.
I know a short. Anything else I can do to help the thieves? Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty. I know a shortcut. Wanna see?
No, Quincy, I don't want to see. Let's see. I guess.
I've removed all the crystals from your arm. The interior circuity is a bit of a mess, but you should be able to move around. It's a good thing the power to the arm was cut before it got worse.
What about my weapon?
You can still use it, but don't expect it to perform at full capacity. In your current condition, you can operate at about 10% of your normal max output.
Well then, considering that I'm usually 100 million times stronger than your ordinary Nikke, how much stronger does that make me?
You idiot! It's simple math! You're 1,000,000 times stronger!
Whoa! You're like a math genius!
Many villains are erudite doctors and scholars.
These two.
Laplace, try lightly clenching your fist.
Heroic fist clench!
Uh-oh. I said lightly.
Let me take a look. I'll see what's broken.
I'm fine, Maxwell. One of the joints in my pinky finger got bent in a weird direction, that's all. No biggie.
She just calmly saying that.
Consider a big deal? Your arm getting ripped off?
Yeah, that'd be a huge deal.
Totally, the hugest.
Both of you, be quiet.
I wasn't even talking that loud.
I heard there's some people who can't even feel pain.
Fine, I'll be quiet.
Laplace, listen carefully. You can move your arm. You can hold a weapon. You can even fight. But with the shape that you're in, you should thank your lucky stars if you don't actively hold us back. I'm the mechanic for Matisse, and...
Funny, I thought you were their professional nagger. Boy, oh boy. Lovely weather we're having, aren't we?
As I was saying, I'm a mechanic, and so I know what I'm talking about. You should head back and undergo repairs before continuing.
Maxwell, we already discussed this. The matter is closed.
Fine. Do what you want.
Are we okay to keep going, Rappy?
Of course. Probably.
Don't worry, you ignoramuses. We may not have Cinderella or Gray Gray, but we'll be fine. Sure, we won't be able to depend on our two strongest members anymore, but it'll be okay. Totally fine. Yep.
Why do I feel worse now?
Let's go. Woo! Maxwell, I'm terrified of Suen.
What? Why are you saying that all of a sudden? I know that.
But I can handle it.
What in the world are you talking about?
Suen is a villain, that much is certain. But if she were pushed, there's a chance she'd become something even worse than that. Sure, we could head back to the Ark and get some repairs done. It'd be quick and easy. But I worry that something even as innocuous as that could push Suen over the edge. That's why we need to keep going. If we want to stop Suen from going even further into the dark side, we need to accomplish something while we're out here.
Commander, did you hear that? Drake is actually making sense.
Drake is not a villain for once? I can hardly believe my ears.
Let's move out.
Let's go!
Wow, they actually took our situation into serious consideration.
Maybe you were too harsh on them before.
Maybe a little, but they're still a bunch of morons. Anyway, we should get going.
Watch over me.
Down with those who would let us all strive to be beautiful.
What are those things?
As long as we're together, I will never fall. Proceeding to target.
Wait, what are those
Start
things?
the dungeon crawl.
Not that one. This. It's not in here.
Let us move forward with grace. How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
I'll show you the way.
Let's start the dungeon crawl.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Welcome back from the ads. Is Leviathan going to want to talk to us?
If we subdue her like we did before, I'm sure she would.
You know, if you corner a cat too much, she might hurt you. I don't think that's going to be an option for us any longer.
She's going to be more wary of us than ever. The more I think about this, the more frustrated I get. That egg made the first move and tried to consume Laplace's weapon. And then when that didn't work, Leviathan was the one who used the crystals. We were only acting in self-defense. Those crystals cut through Laplace's parts like a hot knife through butter. And that's what caused the malfunction. It wasn't our fault. We are the victims here, and yet she's acting like we're the ones who betrayed her.
We'll have to try and get that point across to her when we talk. Things escalated quickly, and it was hard to keep a cool head. The fact that we were enemies didn't help matters.
It feels like we're getting the short end of the stick here, and I don't appreciate it.
Maxwell, look at this! Hurry, hurry!
What is it now?
Come here and see for yourself. Hurry, hurry!
This better be good, or I'm gonna be upset. Cutie, Rappy, come look at this. Quickly.
Rappy and I head toward where the members of Matisse are standing. A vast expanse of black liquid stretches out before us. Within it, a mass of writhing snake-like creatures can be seen.
Minions summoned by Leviathan, and quite a lot of them. Using my hero vision, I detect at least 30. Same goes for my villain vision. No worries, I'll deal with this vermin in a jiffy.
You can do that?
Actually, probably not.
I shouldn't even get mad at this point. I should expect these kind of answers from you.
Looks like we have to go around. It'll be a long detour.
It doesn't seem like we have much choice. Oh, my voice. Anyway. These things are tyrant class. They may not be all that strong on their own, but in a group.
Should I try flying us over one by one?
How come you couldn't fly in the first place?
Of course, if I were to fall in, we'd end up as worm food. Or snake food, rather. Still though, it may be worth a shot.
Why does this seem like a plot device? Absolutely not. The risk is too high.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be cool?
No, ma'am, stop it. Such a teenager. All right, I admit that it would be cool, but still.
Subordinate.
What is it?
Do you have a moment?
I'm kind of in the middle of something, but go ahead.
Brace for impact.
What? One side of our vision brightens. From a distance, a massive beam surges ahead in a straight line. Bang. The black sea in front of us is engulfed in a blinding light that forces me to close my eyes. Once the light and the heat begin to subdue, I slowly open my eyes. The mass of stakes and the Black Sea are gone, replaced by a smoldering patch of scorched earth. My brain.
This is...
It's the ship.
Have a new hero?
No. I whipped my head towards the direction the beam came from. Above the Black Sea, A massive white structure glows in the distance. It's the ship. The Admire.
This is the Aegis Squad, reporting from the Admire. We will be joining the Commando Unit's surface exploration operation.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yo ho ho!
Yo ho ho. Oh, wait, let me stop.
There are far too many.
They don't
things
seem
that
excited,
lack
though.
beauty.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Focus our attacks. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off.
Long time no see, everyone.
It's been a while.
Howdy.
Wow, it's kind of strange seeing the Admire up on the surface.
Your timing was impeccable, all of you. A mobile base like this is precisely what a hero like me needs. I was just about to make my move. You all stole my thunder.
Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to. We'll make sure to time it better next time.
Oh, sure.
Did Anchor's voice change? I could have sworn she sounded different.
If I just respond to Drake's nonsense as if it were normal, does that disarm her?
I'm surprised, Ham. This isn't like you.
Why do you say that?
Knowing you, I thought for sure you'd contact me as soon as you got approval to join our operation. Not only that, you'd explain the bombardment plan in excruciating detail beforehand.
Oh,
Right.
that.
Is your presence here classified? Secrecy isn't exactly possible when there's a hulking ship like the Admire involved.
Not exactly.
She was acting on advice from me, the great pirate Mast. Following you in secret, only to step in at the critical moment. And saving the day all with minimal dialogue. Now that, my friends, is how a true pirate does it.
Believe it or not, what she's saying is true.
Sounds like Mass voice changed too.
I even managed to convince the boss. That means everyone is embracing the Buccaneer way of life.
It's incredible when you think about it.
I'm not sure about that. I doubt the commander cares all that much.
At any rate, we're joining this operation. Looking forward to working with you again.
I do find something rather strange, though.
I figured you'd have questions. Ask away, and I'll answer as best I can.
Okay, first question. How is the Admire even afloat right now? We're not in the open ocean after all. It may look like water, but this is all liquid metal.
We've deployed a wave disruptor that breaks down the makeup of nanomachines. It's something that Elysian has been developing for a long time. Something intended to go up against heretics.
In other words, plot
This
armor.
black liquid, what we officially call dark matter, is a substance made of nanomachines. And so the theory was that this disruptor would prove effective. And it has indeed proven to be a resounding success. Now, even though we've broken down the structural integrity of the dark matter, it still remains as liquid metal. While this greatly reduces the Admire's mobility, the fact that it can move at all is what's important.
So, for this operation, the Admire will be primarily acting as a mobile base and providing bombardment support?
Aye, that's correct. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to show off my superior navigation skills. But since our movement is so limited, there's not much we can do about it. Right now, we're essentially a stationary turret.
But given the Admire's gargantuan size, you guys could also use it as a bridge to cross dangerous terrain. Like right now, for example.
Good point. We'll be able to use it to bypass some of the black liquid. All right, second question. How did you get here? We're not even remotely close to open water.
The Admire is amphibious.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's absurd. Why would a company invest so much money and technology into preparing for a war on the surface, not knowing when it will begin?
Hard to say. Perhaps it's merely a difference in corporate ideology.
Huh?
Elysian's enemies are always up on the surface. And so Elysian's future also rests on the surface.
I suppose that's true. It's different with Bacillus in that our enemies, and therefore our future, lie with the Ark.
Is it alright if I ask a question?
Of course.
Of all squads, why is it Aegis that got sent here?
Aren't you being a bit harsh, Rappy?
I'm hurt.
In a way, understanding the true meaning hidden in what may seem to be a rude question, and then giving an appropriate answer is what any true adventurer would do.
Huh?
Very sharp, Rappy. I expect no less from you. You're right. It would make much more sense for Absolute or Mighty Tools to be here rather than us. However, the reason that the Aegis Squad came here is that there's something only the Admire can do. Everyone, will you follow me? I have something to show you.
Wow, she looks so cool doing that.
So cool.
Let us move
Ship
forward.
appeared
with
out of
grace
nowhere.
and poise.
Alright. Read that later.
Not there. I knew that.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Let us move forward.
You know what
with
would
grace
really been
and
cool?
poise.
If you can like get on the ship and just use it as a bridge to go over there.
I'll show you the way. Proceeding to target. Proceeding to target.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Proceeding to target.
Let's start the dungeon.
I'll show you the way.
How do I look now, Prince?
All right.
An intruder has a
Help me find a shortcut.
As long as we're together, I will never fall. I'll show you the
Coming.
Proceeding to target. I'll show you the way. Proceeding to target. I'll take
Ah,
the
I
lead.
can't go. So,
All right,
oh
not
well.
there. I knew that.
Arc. Dorothy's temporary headquarters.
So, let me get this straight. Anise wants to do a farewell performance so she can retire from being a pop star. And to do that, you need to get the old group back together again. However, you don't have any way to contact them, and so you want to use my channel to accomplish that. Am I missing anything?
Nope, that's everything. 10 out of 10 summary, Dorothy.
I don't even know where to start with this. So, you both used to be pop stars.
Not me. Even though I've got more than enough star power to pull it off. It was just me. Who are these two behind you? Oh, these guys? They're lending us a hand with all this.
I'm Irie, and this is Avistar.
We're from the Overseer Squad.
Sorry, but I don't like talking to strangers. I'll have to ask you to leave.
I'm a big fan.
Huh?
Could I get your autograph? You saved the Ark when the Raptures invaded. You appeared like an angel and defeated the heretic in one strike. It left such a huge impression on me. I even made it the background photo on my phone.
Irie takes out her phone and shows it to Dorothy. After revealing a photo of Dorothy, the moment she appeared in the Ark.
You can't exactly sign the screen, but could you possibly sign the back?
I haven't really practiced my signature.
That's okay. You can just write down your name.
I don't have a pen.
Could I at least get a photo then?
Sorry, I don't like taking photos.
How about this? I can open up the Notes app on my phone, and you can type out your name.
What would be the point of that?
The fact that you held my phone in your hands would be meaningful in itself.
I like Irie. She's fun.
No, forget it.
Please? It'll be quick.
Dorothy types her name into Irie's phone.
Satisfied?
Thank you! I'll treasure this phone and pass it down through generations.
Whatever.
Can we get this conversation back on track? So, can we borrow your channel for a moment? Just for one day?
Why would I ever agree to such a thing?
Because we're friends? Yeah.
Just because we spent some time together on the surface doesn't make us friends.
Aw, come on! We've gotten into a few scraps with each other before, but that only makes us closer.
If we become any closer, we'd have each other at gunpoint before long.
Ooh, wait. We've already done that, so we must be super duper close then. Heck, we've even shot each other. That practically makes us lifelong friends. Come on, please. I'll even settle for a half day.
Sorry, but I have more important things being shown on my channel. I don't have time to deal with these trivial personal affairs of yours.
Actually, now that you mention it, what kind of show are you doing, Dorothy? Oh, right. What exactly have you been doing with the channel?
I'm advertising Eden.
Wow, no kidding! Is Eden going to open soon?
No, that's still a ways off.
Then why are you advertising it?
For the future. The Ark and the Eden will become closer and closer, eventually forming an alliance, and I will become an ambassador between the two. In preparation for that, I'm cultivating a positive image for Eden.
Hey, what are you scheming?
Nothing. Do you think I have some kind of ulterior motive?
Yes.
I'd say that much is obvious.
Even if I had other intentions, there'd be no reason for me to hide it. Who would stop me?
Us.
You two jokers?
She's taking all the
Without
penis.
Robbie? Don't make me laugh.
Okay, you're starting to piss me off.
Tell someone who cares.
Now I'm mad. Me too.
Huh?
What do you think? You didn't expect us to get that angry, did you? Bet you didn't see that coming.
I'm getting tired of this. Please leave.
You're tired? Would you like a shoulder massage? What the? No!
The sound of someone typing furiously at the keyboard echoes through the air. Everyone turns to Avastar, who pushes up her glasses and begins to speak.
I've done some research on Dorothy's channel. Her viewership ratings are through the floor. There are only a grand total of 2 posts pertaining to the channel. One from a user named Sing Sang Song, which says, "So boring." And another from Perooting that goes, question mark, huh? Even for a small channel, these ratings are pathetic. And the average number of related posts is around 1,000 per program. If I were to guess, I would say the only people who see your channel are people who accidentally stumble upon it while channel surfing.
What specifically are you showing on this channel anyway?
From the looks of it, just a single video played on a continuous loop. The file is called Eden, Paradise on the Surface.
She's literally just playing one video again and again?
Yes.
Let me see it.
Here.
The video opens on a beautiful landscape shot of the surface. Lush verdant grass. Lush verdant grass and trees and clear blue sky and pristine flowing brooks. Over the images, there is a voice-over narration from Dorothy.
The last piece of paradise on the surface. Eden awaits you.
The video ends and starts from the beginning in. Again. That sounds like a mantra.
What is this?
It's a promotional video for Eden.
I didn't see any footage of Eden in there.
It's meant to be symbolic. Besides, we can't reveal Eden's location.
This video stinks.
Huh?
It stinks big time.
I knew you wouldn't understand. Do you have any idea how many messages are packed into this short video?
No, I don't, and I don't care.
Like I said, I hardly expected someone like you to
It's not just me. No one could understand this crap. Your channel is a complete dead zone. No one is watching it. I've never seen such miserable statistics in my life. If you had any clue how much media is consumed by people in the Ark, you'd realize how embarrassing those viewership numbers really are. This isn't an ad. It's a whole bunch of nothing. No wonder it hasn't gotten any exposure.
Time will solve that.
Listen here, Miss High and Mighty. Any piece of content that doesn't make an impact right out of the gate is dead in the water. We might as well get a tombstone for this channel because it's as good as buried. Do you have any idea how much high-quality content gets released every single day? This video is so lame, no one would even think about using it as a screensaver. Someone get me a tissue. I'm tearing up thinking of how the Ark's poor electricity is being wasted on such a terrible video.
Why is Anna slapping? She's slapping everybody
Lend us your channel
who
for
creates
a day,
content.
and I promise we'll raise your viewership ratings.
Using shock to grab attention isn't my style.
Do you want to sit here and play this video again and again for all eternity? I don't know what your goal is, but this won't get you anywhere, no matter how long you wait. It seems to me that you're trying to appeal to the people, yeah? Otherwise, why would you broadcast this in the first place? If you want to do that, you need better exposure. We can help you with that. We'll raise your ratings without touching your precious video. So, let's make a deal.
Fine. As long as you don't tamper with the original video.
All right, it's a deal.
So then, what is your plan?
Leave that to us. Just get everything ready for the handover.
Don't get yourself injured, servant.
Meanwhile, on the surface.
Down with those who threaten the kingdom.
Fire at will! Reload.
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Coming.
Proceeding to target.
How do I look now, Prince?
Proceeding to target.
All right, not there.
I'll take the
Let's
lead.
see. It's been an hour and 30 minutes.
Am I
I
beautiful?
think I can
Right,
keep
not
going.
there. I knew.
Let's start the dungeon.
Let us move. Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Proceeding to target.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Let's start the dungeon.
I'll show you.
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
I'll take the lead.
All right.
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Help me,
An intruder has arrived.
Proceeding to
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Let us move forward with grace and
Coming.
No,
I'll
I
show
just
you
want
the
this
way.
thing.
encounter.
All right, not there.
Give me.
An intruder has arrived.
Help
I
me
know,
find
right?
a shortcut, if at all possible.
Let
me
us
just go
move
get
forward
this.
with grace and poise.
I think that's about it.
I'll show you the way.
All right.
Encounter. I'll show you the way.
Now then, let's get this show on the road. Does anyone here know how to make videos by any chance? Well, there goes all that confidence. And you were doing so well. First and foremost, nothing is ever going to come out of that video. It's dry as dirt. If we want to get more eyeballs watching, we need to win people over with some other videos. Remember when we made that promotional video for the Aegis Squad? Yeah, but the commander filmed all that. We only came up with the idea.
You mean the one that was shown at the boat party? That video is the stuff of legend. Unfortunately, it got a bit buried under all the press surrounding the terror attacks. But it's still become something of a cult favorite.
I suppose that makes sense. Anyway, does that mean there's no one here who knows how to make videos? If that's the case, I guess we have no choice but to outsource. Let's see. I know how to do it. Hmm? You do? Yes, I've made several promotional videos in the past. Are you talking about the promos for Elysian? Those are all a bit too... how do I put this? Fire and brimstone for my liking. No, those videos were made by the marketing team. Then what videos did you make? Something similar. Why do I not entirely believe you? Where I excel is the editing process, stitching together pre-existing footage.
Oh wow,
I'm
she's
not
my
as
spirit
strong
animal.
when it comes to ideas. So, as long as someone else points you in the right direction and provides some footage, you'll be good to go? Yes. Then there's no problem at all. I'm practically a wellspring of ideas. You know, a little modesty never hurt anyone. That means our only problem is finding source material. Yeah. What kind of video are we aiming for? As the wellspring from which all ideas flow, I've got something in mind. Oh, I forgot to take a picture. What picture? Of Dorothy. What are you up to now? Nothing strange. Don't worry. Irie!
Yes?
If you give me a photo of Dorothy, I'll pretend I didn't see you secretly copying her fingerprints. Oh, could you give me a voice sample while you're at it? You do realize that it's illegal to possess a pilgrim's personal data, don't you?
Fine. I'll get you what you need.
Thanks. And if you could be so kind, delete all the other information you gathered.
I will.
What in the world are you two talking about? Should I explain?
No, I'll tell her. When Dorothy touched my phone, I copied her fingerprints. I also secretly took several photos and recorded her voice.
Dang, you're not just a fan. You're a fanatic.
Not in the slightest. I was merely pretending to be a fan of hers.
To what aim?
Since Dorothy's a Nikke, she must have been built using technology found in the Ark. I wanted to analyze her voice and fingerprints to uncover her past records. To be precise, it's not exactly a fingerprint, more like a ballistic analysis. I wanted to figure out what her body is composed of, whether there is any damage, and if there is, if those damage patterns correlate with any specific areas or weapons. My phone screen has a rudimentary analysis tool built into it. Since she only touched it briefly, I wasn't able to get any detailed information, but what I did get was still worth securing.
Why do you say that?
A pilgrim conveniently pops out of nowhere to save the Ark, just in the nick of time, and now she's running her own TV channel? I'd be crazy not to be suspicious of that. I thought investigating her past might reveal something. Everyone has some skeletons in their closet. That's our team motto. If we're unable to uncover what Dorothy did in the past, we can better ascertain what her goals might be.
Why are you so obsessed with digging up dirt on her?
Because we're the inspection unit. Digging into people's past is what we excel at.
Is that why you joined up with us on this little venture?
No, I only got curious when I met Dorothy face to face. However, since Neon caught me, I'll have to wait for another chance.
Ha! You won't get past my supervision! My suggestion is not to try anything like that again.
If I'm being honest, I find you two most suspicious of all. You're being awfully chummy with an unidentified pilgrim. And you're cooperating with her without knowing what her intentions are.
What? Are you worried that Dorothy might destroy the Ark or something?
She might.
I hope she does.
What?
What do you think, Neon? Will that work? Yep, this should do the trick. Now then, Avistar. Yes? From now on, I'm the brain and you're the muscle. I'll think and you make. Okay, sounds good. All right, let's do this, my fellow bespectacled friend.
Oh, I've got glasses too. Can I join?
Of course. Welcome to the Spectacles Alliance. Huh. I just realized I'm the only one here who doesn't wear glasses.
You're only realizing that now? At any rate, could you please leave? This area is for Spectacles Alliance members only.
What the? You all came here in the first place because you wanted to help me.
Have faith. I will protect my people. with those who would let us all strive to be beautiful.
Just a moment. I'll clean my glass slippers.
Fully active. Here's through. Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
I'll show you the way.
Coming.
Proceeding to target.
How do I look now, Prince? Let us move.
Encounter. I'll show you the way. Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off.
Let us move forward with
Coming.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
So, this is the engine room? There's all sorts of cool stuff in here.
That was quick. The Admirer, internal maintenance room.
Don't even get me started. The ship is packed stem to stern with all kinds of important machinery. And cleaning it all is a nightmare.
Yeah. But the microwave generator is great for
Matt's voice definitely has changed. Huh?
What's in that corner?
Hello. Thank you for the raid, Rosie T. How are you? How was your stream? I see my bite's not working. Ah, I'm gonna do it. Let's see. All right. Oh, now you came. I should fire you, bot. Anyway. You going to sleep? Have a good sleep. Anyway, hello, welcome Raiders. I'm just playing some Nikke and just going through the story for a bit.
That label, is that alcohol?
What just happened? Oh, there it is.
You scoundrels! Are you smuggling booze?
No, I have no idea what that's doing there.
It's rum. Would it be alright if I try some later?
No, you're grounded. Don't do it.
Is that really you, Rappy?
I would appreciate it if you taught me more about this rum.
All right, I'll treat you to some.
Ma'am, she's too young.
Snacks. You're all gonna love my starfish omurice.
While we're at it, let's set a date. What time works for everyone?
How about after this operation? I've heard that drinking on the deck makes everything taste better.
You know what's up. It certainly does. Especially when you're sneaking a few nips away
I
from
feel
Hal's
weird.
prying eyes. The taste is heaven.
It's just that Matt's voice was different.
Hypothetically speaking, that is.
Wow, quite a few of the machines here are made by Bacillus. Then again, I suppose it's not that surprising for you guys to be using another company's technology. The quality speaks for itself after all.
She used to sound like a
There are
gremlin.
even some with the Matisse emblem on them. How did you manage to get these? It's tough even for us to get our hands on dedicated Matisse machinery.
Maxwell quietly surveys surveys the surroundings. I do the same. It's going real fast. I wish there was like a message speed. I do the same, loosely following Maxwell's gaze. A part of the maintenance room is filled with machines containing the emblems for Merciless and Matisse. Could this be for?
No way.
Yep.
We brought all the necessary equipment for upgrading Matisse. Everything is in perfect working condition, so you can use it straight away.
Overload.
OMG.
Overspec Matisse. Confirmed.
I'm already at peak power. There's no need for an upgrade.
We worked really hard to haul all this stuff here. We'd be pretty bummed if you didn't use it.
Well, in that case, I suppose I'll use it.
How did you all manage to pull this off?
This surface exploration is the most important operation currently being carried out by the Ark. Elysian, Merciless, and even private companies are all eager to participate in some capacity. Surface exploration has been a long-cherished goal of the Ark. Any progress made during this exploration, no matter how small, will solidify a company's reputation within the Ark. Although there were some hiccups, such as the E2 crystal being secured by Pathfinder, and the dark matter being obtained by Absolute,
I just thought about something. What did she say? And even private companies. So does that mean that Elysian and Merciless are public companies? Publicly traded companies? Because if they were private, you would say including private companies? I don't know. English fails me today, so.
surface exploration is still regarded as Elysian's forte.
In that case,
we need to
must
stop
have had
Trader
a hell of a
Nikke.
time getting us to be the ones chosen for this mission.
Actually, Matisse are the only ones who could have been sent up here. If it had been any other squad, the request would almost certainly have been denied. Elysian's squad was originally supposed to join this operation. But Siuin contacted our boss. She asked if the Matisse upgrade facility, which had been planned for some time, could be sent aboard the Admire.
Siuin did that?
Anyway, is anyone else hungry?
It hurts to admit this, but you're right. The Aegis squad isn't the best fit for this operation. We're not near the ocean, and this isn't a naval battle. The main reason we were deployed was to bring you these upgrade facilities.
I dunno.
Oh,
It's not such
so
a
you're
bad
Amazon.
deal. In exchange for us providing support, Merciless has agreed to cover the maintenance costs of the Admire for a while.
That will keep us afloat for a while yet.
So, in order to ensure that Matisse was the top contributor in this operation, Ingrid made a sacrifice.
I didn't realize Ingrid and Siuin were that close.
Consider it loyalty among fellow CEOs. Ingrid has always believed that CEOs need to stick together. Maybe she hopes that doing this will help that moronic Siuin grow up.
Do you know what Siuin said to Ingrid?
From what I heard, she got on her hands and knees in front of all the secretaries and record keepers.
Siuin? On her knees?
Oh, her
I would
knees?
pay to see that.
I knew the situation was bad, but I didn't realize it was that dire.
I can't believe this. This isn't the time to hesitate. I can't believe she went that far for us. Laplace! Drake! Did you hear that? Xuyun may be an arrogant shrew, but she crawled on her hands and knees in order to get us this opportunity. The very woman who made us. Oh, the humiliation she must have endured. How can we ever repay her?
What do you mean? Isn't it obvious? We fulfill our roles as the ultimate heroes. Obviously, I've got issues with the terminology, but I'll play along.
Get ready. It's time to power up.
Wow, how majestic.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Just a moment. I'll clean my glass slippers.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Fire at will!
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Let's see. How far do I need to go? Oh, there's a lot over here. I think
I'll take the lead.
I'll finish this chapter and then just call it.
Let's head to the hot spring and take a look. Proceeding. Let's start the dungeon.
All right.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Let us move forward with grace and poise. An intruder has arrived.
I'll show you the way.
When I get upgraded, I'll be able to say all sorts of stuff like, "You there, chop chop." Birdie, from now on, call me Powered Up Laplace, will you? Because my power levels are about to go through the roof. Woo, woo, woo!
Could have said over 9,000. I thought the upgrade procedure would be more or less instantaneous.
Even though the facility was kept fully intact, I still have to make some adjustments. It'll take some time, so in the meantime, try and keep Laplace and Drake out of trouble.
Without Maxwell to keep them on a leash, those two are going to be out of control.
This is bad.
Don't worry, Birdie. Even if something goes wrong, I, the upgraded hero, will take care of it. This is kind of frightening. What if my power becomes too great? Would everything else in the world cease to have meaning? What a terrifying thought!
One Punch Man. This is really bad.
It is.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Keep tracking Leviathan. I'll be doubling as your operator, so don't try and be a hero out there.
The Outliers' armaments are on standby. Feel free to request a bombardment whenever you need it.
I'll make sure that every shot finds its mark.
We also have Anchor scanning the surroundings. Unlike Drake, she can detect objects, so that should prove helpful. Beep beep.
Looks like you've been ousted from your position, Drake.
It's not like there's that much machinery in this area anyway. My sensors wouldn't have been useful either way. Besides, none of this matters anyway, since I'll be getting a power upgrade. So there was a brief period where I didn't accomplish anything. So what? Power upgrade, power upgrade!
The prospect of us getting a power upgrade is exciting. So why do I find myself secretly wishing for it to fail somehow?
I understand exactly how you feel.
Oh, there's something ahead. Hold on. Beep beep, beep beep beep. Scanning. I'm picking up a whole bunch of heat sources. About 5 clusters grouped together. 20 to 30 readings each.
Could that be where the eggs are gathered?
Let's check it out. We might find some new information.
Looks like I was right. There's a whole bunch of eggs here. Far more than what we saw before. But...
Something seems off about this.
yeah. Even though I'm not sure what.
Don't they seem a bit too neatly arranged?
Ah, that's it, Commander. I got too used to being around your messy room all the time. I forgot what proper organization looks like.
Oh, burn.
Just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, you seem to be onto something. All the eggs are rather neatly arranged. They seem to be separated into zones according to size and shape. Small eggs on the right, larger ones in the center, and unusually shaped ones on the left. The texture, shape, and color of the shells on the left are different from the others. These eggs were almost certainly sorted and arranged with intention.
But didn't Leviathan say that she had stopped being hands-on with the eggs? And left them to their own devices? Seems to me she was lying.
Agreed. These were clearly organized with a purpose. The eggs in each of these separate zones most likely have similar contents. The only way to tell is to open them up.
Last time they all opened and when we got close to them.
Then, charge! Let's go!
The Plus and Drake rush forward.
Commander, how about we use these two as decoys?
Live decoys, I like it.
There's a change in the heat signatures. Looks like they're activating.
Huh, that's interesting.
What is?
Whenever I had those two knuckleheads in tow, all of their reckless antics would drive me up the wall. But seeing them from afar, it's kinda amusing.
It's like they say, life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot. I think that might be a bit different.
Laplace! Drake! Run!
Run, run, run!
The surrounding eggs erupt all at once with an unpleasant splat. I bet that just smells bad. Countless raptors pour out.
I won't forgive anyone who disrupts the ball. Down with those who would threaten
I
the
will light up
kingdom.
the way.
Down with those who would threaten
Let
the
us all
kingdom.
strive to be beautiful.
As long as we're together, I will never fall. Situation contained. I'll examine the remains of the raptures. It's as we expected. Each rapture classification corresponds to a specific egg type. The larger and more ornate the egg, the higher the rank of the rapture inside.
Which means that a Leviathan has the technology to create enhanced fusions.
Yes, that much is certain.
She was lying through her teeth.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Is she the only
best
one?
way to deceive someone is to use the truth as a smokescreen to hide what's actually important. I don't think everything she's told us was a falsehood. Rather, hidden under the layers of truth, there was something she didn't want us to know.
Makes sense. But why would Leviathan want to hide the fact that she knows how to create superior fusions?
She probably figured that if we caught her, we'd try to stop her.
It looks to me like she's trying to create a heretic.
That was my initial suspicion. But this process doesn't seem capable of producing a heretic. Fusing a Nikke and Rapture together isn't something that can happen so easily.
That makes sense too.
She could be attempting to mass-produce Tyrant-class Raptures.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break for a moment. The ads are about to start now. I'll be back in at least 5 minutes. I needed that. My legs were going to sleep. Anyway, let's continue.
Based on our conversation with her in the Crystal region, the four beasts don't have any control over the Raptures. Only after a behemoth transformed and grew larger was she able to manipulate them. If size is a prerequisite for controlling Raptures, then Leviathan decidedly has no pull over them. But those black snakes seem to be entirely under her command. I think it's evident that Leviathan created them using the dark matter. Following that logic, these Raptures that are hatched from these eggs, being made from dark matter as well, would also follow her orders. If she ends up being capable of mass-producing Tyrant-class Raptures, we won't be able to turn a blind eye to that.
True again. If she could produce these things on a mass scale, we'd be in a world of trouble.
They mentioned wanting to strike at the
If the
offsprings.
four beasts came calling with an army of tyrant-class creatures in tow, even the offsprings would be in a tough spot.
Fortunately, only one Tyrant class has been confirmed so far. And it can't move outside of dark matter, so it doesn't seem like a major threat for the time being. But that may change depending on what comes out of these eggs next.
Alright, let's keep going.
She has her own gotcha machine.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
I'll show you the way. Proceeding to target.
All right, not there. I knew that. All right, not there.
One right here.
I knew that.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
All right, not there. I knew that. All right, not there. I knew that.
I'll show you the way.
An intruder has arrived.
All right, not there.
Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off. Let's start the dungeon.
All right.
Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off. Proceeding to target. Let's start the dungeon.
Let us move.
As long as we're together, I will never. Proceeding to target. I'll show you the way. Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
All right, not coming.
Proceeding. Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off.
An intruder has
I'll show. Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off. Help me find a.
coming. Let us move. How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
Oh. So this right here.
Help me find a shortcut.
Coming.
I'll show you. Commander, our adventure starts now.
Proceeding to
An intruder has arrived.
I'll show as long as we're together. I will never fall. Proceeding to target.
I wish there was a way
me
to
find a shortcut if at
skip
all possible.
that.
Help me find a shortcut if at all possible.
An intruder has arrived.
Help me, Commander. Our adventure starts now.
All right, not there. I knew that.
I'll show you the way. Proceeding to encounter.
Let us.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
All right, not there. Coming.
Help me find
How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
I'll show you the way.
396.
Proceeding.
An intruder has arrived. How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
Help me find a shortcut if at all possible.
Proceeding to target.
Help me find a shortcut if at all possible.
An intruder has arrived.
Proceeding to
Before I
target.
go there, I just
Encounter.
might as well get rid of these.
How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
I'll show you the way.
Coming.
Let us.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
All
I'll
right.
show you the encounter.
All right, not there. I knew that.
A few days later, Ark.
Have you heard that paradise exists on the surface? A place where there's no such thing as exploitation or dishonesty. Where you can be whoever or whatever you want to be, free from limitations. A place where there is no oppression or deprivation. Where you'll always have a safety net, no matter what. Eden, the last paradise on the surface, welcomes you all.
The video ends showing Dorothy seated at the tea table.
You don't like it, do you? I knew you wouldn't like it. I originally planned on giving you these huge angelic wings that would spread way out. Feathers would come fluttering down, and flowers would bloom.
It was good you didn't do that.
Huh? Really?
Uh-oh.
When did I say these things?
It's all synthesized audio. I toyed around with some sound effects to mimic your voice as closely as possible. Honestly, it turned out way better than I expected, considering that the program was free.
I see. Who wrote the script?
I did.
You really despise the Ark, don't you?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm not used to speaking this directly, but I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'll hand over the channel to you. For one day, you can use it to say whatever you want.
Huh? But what about the ratings?
I don't care about the ratings. I was surprised with how much that sounded like something I'd say. I'm satisfied with your effort, and so I'll grant you a favor.
That's rather magnanimous of you.
And you, the one with the glasses.
Yes?
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 The one who asked me for my autograph.
Oh, that's me, Irene.
Come here. Hand me your phone. I want to get a closer look at your screen.
Do I have to My phone is kind of my personal property, you know?
Does it look like I'm asking?
She's gonna break it.
Why are you being so menacing over a phone? If you're so interested in phones, I can lend you mine.
Irie, did you not hear me?
I'd appreciate it if you could give it back sooner rather than later. I'm waiting for an important call.
I will.
Dorothy places her palm on Irie's phone screen and presses down.
Huh?
How long do I need to hold down for it to read my information?
About 5 minutes.
I see.
For 5 minutes, silence fills the room. No one moves a muscle save for Dorothy. Eventually, she removes her hand from Irie's phone.
Will that do?
What's this all about?
I told you before, I have no reason to hide anything from you. You seemed awfully curious about me, so I wanted to oblige.
Dorothy leans towards Irie, speaking softly into Irie's ear, but loud enough for everyone else to hear. She says,
Go ahead. Find out all you can about me. What kind of person I am. What kind of life I've lived. And what the Ark did to me. It won't be easy. Best of luck to you.
I'll try not to disappoint you.
I'm sure you won't. All right, everyone. I'm sorry, but could you all leave now? I want to rest.
Oh, I'm sorry, but can we use your studio? The facilities here are really nice, so I was hoping that I could do some editing and other stuff.
Do as you please.
Oh, by the way, Dorothy, there's a whole bunch of stuff to eat in the fridge. Can I have some? I'll turn on the air conditioning.
Could I trouble you for a cup of tea?
I gotta say, I like how it switches from serious to funny. What is that?
Down with those with threatening the kingdom. Down with those with threatening the kingdom. I will light up the way.
As long as we're together, I will never fall. Let us move forward with grace and poise.
I'm not going there. Okay, so there's one last one.
I'll show you the way. Let's start the dungeon.
All right.
Not there. How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
Gotta do something right quick.
I'll show you the.
Let's start the dungeon.
Let us move.
Commander, our adventure starts now.
Proceeding to target.
An intruder has arrived.
I'll show you.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
All right.
Not there. I knew that.
Proceeding to target.
Help me find a shortcut.
I'll take the lead.
Let us securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Help me
Coming.
I'll show you.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Let us move forward with grace and poise.
Encounter.
I was hoping I can hit
I'll
this.
show you the way.
So this is the last one.
Help me find a shortcut, if at all possible.
Behemoth Zeg is up ahead.
But I don't see Leviathan anywhere. It must be a trap.
Let's not approach it for now and hold back.
You cowards! I'm going in!
Wait,
Oh, it feels so much better
there's something inside.
to get some honey water. Stare more closely at the egg. It's hard to see clearly, but it appears to be filled with some kind of embryonic fluid and floating inside. It's the silhouette of a person. It must be Behemoth.
That's her, all right. I recognize that outline.
How has she gotten so big so quickly? How many raptures has Leviathan been feeding her?
I think Leviathan may have fed herself to Behemoth.
What?
When Nihilister was inside the Ark, she revived Indivilia and Chatterbox by feeding them parts of her own body. If sustenance is what Behemoth requires, then using another heretic's body would be the optimal choice. Although, it's hard to say how much she's ingested, or how much is required.
Let's keep our distance, and then try throwing a rock at it.
Oh, what do you think, Rappy?
I think I should stop trying to reason with you all.
Something falls from the sky and lands with a resounding crash. The impact is strong. Stop it. Okay. Something falls from the sky and lands with a resounding crash. The impact is strong enough to send vibrations all around. As the dust clears, someone can be seen sprawled out on the ground.
So much for making a grand entrance. Wow. My nose is killing me. My nose is bleeding!
Aww.
Who are you?
What do you mean? You know who I am. Huh? You're not Leviathan.
One of the four beasts.
Strange. I came here because I sensed something familiar. Do we know each other? Sorry. My memory isn't so great.
Hasn't Leviathan told you?
No?
We're new friends of hers.
Oh, no kidding. No wonder. Gosh, Leviathan never tells me anything. Did she say anything?
She's kind of adorable.
Did she say I was good?
Sorry, but she only told us about Behemoth.
Oh. I see. Maybe she forgot about me. Yeah. Oh, just so you know, the reason Leviathan forgot to mention me isn't because I'm weak or anything, okay? She's smart, but sometimes she forgets to mention important details. It's a bit embarrassing having to do this myself, but in any case...
Let me just simply say that her character artist is probably Fragile's. Because for some reason, it's just the style looks similar.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Ziz. Got it?
Nice to meet you, Ziz. I'm Asher.
All right. I won't forget it.
I'm Rappy. Leviathan and I are old friends.
Rappy, don't start making up with any weird backstories.
Sorry, it didn't sound that outlandish in my head.
Rappy. Rappy. I'm Laplace. Oh, sorry. That was because I saw a bug on my arm. It's not because your voice was loud and startled me, alright?
She's adorable.
Okay. Laplace. Laplace. And I'm and I'm Drake. 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 Nice to meet you, friends. This is my first time making new friends outside of Leviathan, Behemoth, and Bahamut.
Nice to meet you.
Are you here to see Leviathan?
Yeah, it's been a while since we saw her, so we came to chat.
Now who's creating weird backstories?
Excuse me?
Okay,
Ah,
gotcha.
what I said.
But where is she?
Sorry, it sounded better in my head. Oh.
She's usually here.
She went to get me... Oh, wait. She went to get me some medicine for my upset stomach.
Commander, what did I just tell you?
I can't help it.
Oh, does your stomach hurt? Oh, hold on. Let me see if I have some medicine.
Ziz's wings unfurl, revealing a massive wingspan. The wings appear to have a slimy texture, reminiscent of dark matter. Ziz reaches into her wings and starts rummaging around.
Here it is. Take this. It'll make you feel better.
Oh, thanks. Ziz hands over a glass bottle dripping with dark matter. The moment I reach out to grab it, Ziz suddenly pulls it back.
I'm not trying to take credit or anything. But make sure to tell Leviathan I was the one who gave this to you, okay?
Sure. I'll let her know how kind and thoughtful you are.
Kind and thoughtful. You don't have to go that far. Still, I'm sure it'd make her happy to hear that. Anyway, I hope you feel better. Oh, hey, it's Leviathan. Hey, Leviathan. I met your friends. You... What? I can't hear you.
I said... They're enemies, you fool!
Huh? You tricked me!
Rappy.
And Count.
Everything goes black. The ground starts to shake violently. Unable to maintain our balance, we all tumble to the ground.
What's going on? It's too dark. I hate the dark.
It's pitch black. I can't see 2 inches in front of my face. My body continues to tumble about as I crash against various surfaces which I cannot see. All I can hear are the screams of my friends all around me. Just as my consciousness begins to fade, everything suddenly brightens again. A blue sky dotted with picturesque clouds comes into view. What the? God. I feel like I'm in a free fall. But how is that possible?
Commander!
The wind is hitting us so hard that it's a struggle to keep even open my eyes. Once I manage to pry them open, I see that we're following an immeasurable height. What's going on?
Commander! I'm coming! 7 Dwarf 0. Activate!
7 Doors 0 thusters. Ignite. While dizzying adjusting directions in midair, Rappy works her way towards me.
I'll catch you.
I curl up into a brace position. And slam into Rappy's arms hard enough that it feels like ramming into a wall. I'm pretty sure.
I'll try and land somewhere.
What about Laplace and Drake?
Those two can handle themselves. Where do you think you're going?
From afar, Ziz spreads her black wings and approaches us rapidly.
No! Fire the anti-aircraft guns.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Massive shells slam into Ziz as she approaches. Ziz is sent careening backwards through the air. At the same time, Rappy accelerates. While holding me tightly against her, Rappy skids across the ground for a long distance before coming to a stop.
That was close.
Too close for comfort. What about Laplace and Drake?
I told you, you've got nothing to worry about when it comes to those two.
Rappy points upward towards the sky. Like a pair of tandem skydivers, Laplace and Drake hold hands and spin in circles as they descend.
Woohoo! Heroic tumble! No way! Villainous tumble!
As they descend, the two suddenly let go of each other's hands. Each lands dramatically in what they clearly think is their coolest pose.
Heroic landing! Villainous entrance! To land from such an incredible height is a remarkable feat. Even for a hero like me. How invigorating!
At this point, I'm too tired to be amazed anymore. Ziz dives straight at us from the air. In a fusillade of anti-aircraft fire from the Atmire, I can't keep up with her speed. My brain.
Dang, she's too fast. Tell the systems to lead the target then.
I'm trying, but she's still too fast.
Then manually adjust.
There's no way I can pull that off.
Ziz closes the distance in an instant, but Laplace and Drake stands between her and us.
Come on! Let's go!
They're going to take her on themselves.
Ziz diving at high speed is intercepted by Laplace and Drake. A massive shockwave ripples outward through the ground.
Huh? Phew. What are you guys? Heretics? We're not heretics. We're heroes. No, we're villains. Huh? Which one is it?
Heroic villains.
Pierce through! Huh?
Rapidly deploys her drill and swings it upward to form an uppercut. But just before the drill pierces Ziz's side, her wings surge forward to block the attack.
What?
Dark matter splatters everywhere. Ziz immediately retreats.
What are you guys? You tricked me! You're nothing but a bunch of scoundrels! But why are you so strong? If I'd known that, I wouldn't have attacked you on my own. But I'm not scared of you. Don't think otherwise. Not for a second. I'd have done a lot better if I had some backup. It's just that I hate an uneven fight. There's too much to think about when I'm going up against multiple opponents.
Ziz's massive black wings spread out. Her wingspan is immense, big enough to engulf us all.
So that's what happened. You scooped us up in those wings of yours, lifted us in the air, and then dropped us.
Not bad, right? I can even fly, and super fast at that. I'm also really good at finding important things. And I'm smart. I know when to call for backup.
Huh?
I adjust my stance. It feels as if I stepped into something thick and viscous. As I look downward, I see the entire ground is soaked in dark matter. It must have been from earlier when Ziz's wings got hit. Splurch. A warmth spreads across my side. My legs feel wobbly. I look down again and struggle to keep my vision steady. Leviathan leaps out of the dark matter, cackling and drenched in my blood.
Commander!
I did it! It's Vakos. So, this is the feeling the behemoth was talking about. It feels like every single cell in my body is vibrating. I'm not even sure if I can contain all this dark matter. Leviathan! But then again, no one's better at controlling dark matter than me.
Dark matter starts surging out of Leviathan's body.
Yes! This is it! That's the feeling. I can do it!
What?
Die, traitors!
Bright light bursts forth.
Everyone, brace yourselves! She's going to transform!
Does that mean that we get to fight her? Does that mean? It's not gonna be much of a fight though. Have to wait till hard mode.
Let's head to the hot spring and take a load off.
Did we just take down a heretic after it transformed?
It didn't feel like it was all that difficult, to be honest.
Doesn't she look a bit different than Behemoth did when she transformed?
Could she be incomplete?
Leviathan, are you okay?
I failed. My transformation only half succeeded. I really thought it would work. Maybe I really am a born loser.
No, that's not true. Sure, you're short, really scary, and have a huge forehead. But I still aspire to be like you.
Thanks for the kind words. Anyway, Let's try this.
Ziz wraps Leviathan with her wings, forming a spherical shape. She then spreads her wings once again. Muffled sounds come from inside the black sphere. Ziz cradles the black sphere in an instant and leaps into the air, disappearing from my view.
Commander!
Rappy rushes over to me and crouches down. She quickly rips a section of my shirt, revealing the side that Leviathan pierced.
I thought this might happen, so I brought plenty of hemostatics, antibiotics, and anesthetics. Hang in. Huh? Huh?
There's no wound. Rappy lifts up the other side of my shirt.
Commander, didn't you get stabbed by Leviathan?
I did.
How are you feeling pain-wise?
I feel great. What a ridiculous question. Of course it. Huh? Hold on, it doesn't hurt.
Makes sense. Considering there's no wound.
What?
Your body is caked with blood, so that tells me you were definitely stabbed, but... I think the wound's already healed.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Are we sure he was stabbed?
Positive! I saw it with my own 2 eyes! It was scary!
Could it be the healing powers of a hero that have only been heard of in legend?
Stop it, applause.
Birdie, you're no longer a sidekick, but a full-fledged hero!
Would you quiet down?
For now, everyone report back to the Admire. We've got plenty of medical equipment on board meant for humans. We can get a better look.
I get up. My body feels as light as a feather. It scarcely feels like I ever got stabbed at all. Scarcely. What is going on?
Let's move.
He's becoming a Nikke. I'm just joking. That's not true.
What should we do about that egg with Behemoth inside?
I'll keep an eye on it. A villain is the one who does the taking, not the other way around.
I'll keep a close watch on it too. As a hero, it's my sacred duty to safeguard this egg.
Okay, I'll let you two handle that. Although, I'm not entirely sure what that egg has to do with being a hero. Let's go, Commander. Can you walk?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I can even run.
Let's get you cleaned up first. You need to wash off all that blood.
Oh, yeah. Soon after, I wash out the blood using the bottled water that Rappy hands me. The blood has already dried up and hardened, so it's a bit difficult to clean. Rappy, standing off to the side, clears her throat.
Commander.
Yes?
The next time we meet Leviathan, am I permitted to use force against her?
Why?
She has no intention of talking. We approached her with open arms, but all she did was come at us with the intent to kill. She got us all wrong. And it's got me annoyed.
Annoyed?
Yes, annoyed.
Be my guest.
What? Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Do whatever you like, Rappy. Just don't be too rough with her.
Roger. After I'm done with her, she'll be begging to talk with us.
All right, I am. Let me get this last one. I am done for today.
Not there. I
That actually took a while. So let's see. Let me go back. So the stream is finished, and I'm going to send you to Zato, who's currently streaming Nikke, so more non-stop Nikke. And I will see you all probably next week, because I have a lot of work to do. And also, if you want to see me live, just, hit the follow button. And also, I have socials. Can you work? Thank you before you get fired. Anyway, I see you all next time. And get off my screen. Get okay.